Hey guys, I'm out the hospital. I was released Monday morning. I'm sorry about the loudness in the background. I'm drying some clothes and my dryer is loud as hell. But anyways, like I was telling you guys in my video, 2 years ago I went to the hospital because I was having chest pains. So they took me back right away. Excuse me. I'm sorry, it is something about YouTube. Every time I get on YouTube, I'm always yawning. But anyways, I went to the hospital because I was having chest pains. They took me back right away. They ended up doing an EKG, and that EKG was abnormal, so they kept me overnight. The next day, someone came and did like an ultrasound on my heart and said that I had 2 leaky valves, meaning that when my blood is going in my heart, some flows backwards or whatever, but they still couldn't figure out why I was having the chest pains. I was given a cardiologist here. He told me that I suffer from angina, which is heart pains. He believes I have heart spasms, which is the same as like when you get a muscle cramp or something, but it's in my heart. So I'm on all these kinds of medicines and stuff. I do stress tests, Excuse me. Sorry. I do a stress test once or twice a year. I do think I have one scheduled for next month, but anyways, I had been doing really good. I hadn't had any real pain, but back in March I was sent to Lubbock, Texas to have a angiogram done. That's where they stick a long ass needle like through your groin that goes all the way up to your heart. That way they could see it up on the monitor and check, my arteries. And they did find one artery was 60% clogged, but since it was 60% clogged, they didn't put a stent in. They usually say, oh, damn it. They usually don't put a stent in until it's 60%. So I didn't get one. And pretty much since then I've been doing okay. But then Thanksgiving, I just got like this really sharp pain out of nowhere. I mean, it brought me to my knees, and my sister asked if she wanted me to call the ambulance, and I said no, I'll just go home, take a nitro, whatever. Came home and I wasn't hurting, so I didn't take anything, but all through the night I just kept having these really sharp pains. So I was like, whatever. Excuse me, I'm going. Sorry. Friday was the same way. Just throughout the day I kept having these, sharp pains, and then Saturday the pain was so bad it woke me up out of my sleep. So I got my kids up. I'm like, hey, let's go to the emergency room. 7:30 in the morning. And they're like, yeah, you need someone to come pick up your kids because we're thinking about putting you on a helicopter and sending you to Lubbock. And Lubbock is 2 hours away. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm crying and freaking out and stuff. And my friend Stephanie comes up and picks up my kids. Oh. Sorry, hold on, let me pause. When I was in the hospital, they told me to rest, but it seemed like every time I was trying to rest, somebody had to come draw my blood or see if I needed something or check my vitals. So I really didn't get much sleep in the hospital. And then coming home yesterday, I needed to take care of my kids, get them clothes and stuff ready for school today. So I didn't really sleep much yesterday. I think I maybe slept like 2 hours when I came home, and then I was back to being a mom. But anyways, back to the story. They called the doctor in Lubbock that did my angiogram back in March, and he said I had a little tear in that artery. So if they tried to put a stent in, my artery would just burst because, that's like me having a small tear in my shirt and then me pushing my, hand through it. It's going to rip it more. So they ended up not sending me to Lubbock because there was nothing they could do. So I was just put in the hospital, and I was there for a little over 2 days. And they just monitored me. I'm sorry, I really do apologize. I swear I don't yawn this much until I'm trying to make a damn video. But anyways, yeah, they just monitored me and was trying to get my heart pain to stop or whatever. And I also am type 1 diabetic. In December will make 12 years. And they say like the longer I have diabetes, the more, complications I'll probably get.